haven't officially, I don't think I've actually started this vlog, but I am out and about right now. Sorry if I look like booty hole. I have like no makeup on right now, but I just got my nails done. They're so cute. Oh my god, I can't vlog in public, guys. Like, this is like so freaking hard, especially in Paris when there's like so many people. Okay, I gotta get used to it, and I just gotta realize like people are gonna stare and it's okay, and they're just gonna move on and forget about the fact that I was vlogging. Anyways, so I went to get my nails done like I said, and they're so cute. I actually went for a different shape. I went for like this almond shape. I usually get the coffin shape, which first of all, I just hate that name, so every single time I ask for it, I'm just like, ugh, like I hate the name. But I went for like this really cute like almond shape, and it's so cute. I love it. It's like lavender and it's perfect for spring. I am just been like, I've been out and about in Paris basically the entire day. And oh yeah, so I have a sleepover with a couple of the girls that I met through this program, and I'm so excited. We're gonna do it at one of the girls' apartments, and we're gonna cook. I think we're gonna cook like a chicken type of meal situation, and then I'm gonna force myself to go to the gym tomorrow morning. We'll see if that actually happens, depending on like how late we like go to bed and everything. But I brought all my stuff with me. I brought my workout clothes, I brought my computer and everything, because right now I'm actually gonna go to a Starbucks and get some work done because I have so much to do. I have like a lot of well, I've been kind of like on the hunt for a job because this program ends in like 2 or 3 weeks, and it's like, oh my god, and it's like so soon, and I'm freaking out, and I basically need to figure out what the heck I'm gonna do when I come home, because I can't just come home to nothing. And I'm the type of person who's like, I'm very like go like all the time. I always have to have things on my agenda, and if I don't, I kind of go crazy. So that's why, oh, there's a bee, 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 there's a bee. So that's why I'm like freaking out about it, because I love being busy. It gives me life. It gives me purpose in life. But like I was saying, I'm gonna go to a Starbucks, and before I actually came here, I had a little solo meal, which was actually delicious. It was like a chicken risotto, roasted chicken breast situation. I'm gonna go to a Starbucks, and there's people staring right at me. I just want to say, hey, like, hey, want to be in the vlog? Because they're literally staring at me, but it's okay. I'm gonna get work done. I'm gonna continue looking for jobs. I need a coffee because I'm falling asleep. And yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to share with you kind of what I do on the weekend here in Paris. Today is Friday. It's about like 2 p.m.-ish, and I don't work on Fridays, so that's why I'm just kind of like chilling and, you know, max and relaxing today. But I'm gonna still get work done and get things done, and then I'm gonna meet up with my friends later, we're gonna have ourselves a little night, and I'll share with you guys what we get up to. So if you're new here, my name is Greta Luna Priego. I'm Latina, I'm Mexican. That's why I say my name like that, I don't know. And I am currently living in Paris, France, living and working, and I have about a month left here before my work contract is up. I've been here for like 8 months, so I kind of am familiar with this place now. And yeah, so welcome to a weekend of my life in Paris. I hope that you enjoy, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already, because I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel, okay? And if you like my videos, I mean, you should stay and like hang out, and you can like watch other kind of stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go now because there's too many people staring at me, and I feel so self-conscious.
so dramatic.
Put it back, put it back.
Alright,
Oh shit. Teamwork.
I just, you know, look at this clip.
I'm your well now. This entire video is gonna be of us cooking. Of us cooking and eating.
I feel like I've been so inspired to cook more by you.
Really?
Yeah.
I am back home and I had so much fun with my friends. It was like the best time ever. And as you guys saw, we were cooking. So I slept over at my friend Ariel's house. And as you guys could see, we were basically just cooking the entire time and eating the entire time, which was fine by me. But yesterday we actually made pasta from scratch. It was amazing. It was so good. And after that, we walked to McDonald's that's like right by her house, and I got a caramel sundae, which like that is my childhood because I would always get that. I would never eat the peanuts that they give you with your sundae, you know what I mean? So we went to McDonald's and I got a sundae, which was so good, but it was such a bad mistake. I don't know if the ice cream I ate, because my friend also had a sundae, so we ate basically the same thing, so I don't know what happened, but after I ate the sundae, I felt so sick. It was so bad. Like, it was really late. It was already like 1 in the morning, and I felt horrible. I felt so sick. I don't know if it was a combination of the wine and like all of the dairy that I had throughout the day. Dairy usually doesn't affect me, and so I'm really confused as to what happened, but I'm also on my period, so it might be that as well. But I felt so horrible. I was literally, I felt so bad. I told my friend Ariel, I was like, I might vomit in your bathroom. Is that okay? She was like, that's fine. But speaking of dairy, I'm actually trying to cut out dairy. I'm trying to implement like less regular cow milk in my diet because I know it's not really good for you. And I've noticed when I do eat dairy, I do get more bloated. I think it's from the dairy. I mean, it could be from other things, but I feel like dairy does bloat me out. Is that a thing? Bloat you out? Yeah, I'm trying to like cut back on dairy and replace it with almond milk or oat milk, which I love oat milk. Oat milk is like my new favorite thing. And one of my friends, she messaged me and she was like, I could never eat oat milk. I feel like I'm drinking dust, which when she said that, I was like, wait, I actually understand what you mean. But I think I just love the taste of oat milk because it kind of gives it like, I don't even know, it gives your coffee and your food just like a wholesome taste. I'm also like, I have a chocolate bunny in my hand. Yes, we actually did vision boards, which was so much fun. I actually ended up doing a vision board in my bullet journal because I just like having it with me, and I put everything in my bullet journal. As you guys know, if you know, like if you have been watching me for a while or follow me on Instagram, because I always put like my bullet journal on my Instagram stories and everything, but I love my bullet journal. It's like my favorite thing ever. And I put like a mini vision board in my bullet journal, and I thought it was so cute. And actually, let me show you. Yeah, so I basically already showed it to you on the vlog earlier, but let me just show you like better. But it's so cute. So I put mini vision board, and then here I have like my I kept with the theme. I try to keep with like the what's it called? Oh my god, I always forget what these are called. Hot air balloons. Hot air balloon theme. So I basically wrote like in the different hot air balloons, I wrote like the different things of the different sections of my vision board. So I put personal, I put job, career, friends, home, side hustle, and everything, because I'm not gonna lie, I have been really freaking stressed about what I'm gonna do when I come back to the United States, because I come back May, like mid-May. But I have been really stressed, even today, like on the train, even though we did the vision board, which did kind of help me and motivate me, and we were like all chatting and like talking about things that we want to do, our aspirations, and it was so much fun because we were like, yeah, I think that you should do that. I think you should go for it. No, like make your dreams bigger. Like don't feel like you can't do it or whatever. So it was really cute. And we all had a great time. And that really helped, was vision boarding, but I still feel like so stressed. I was on the train today and I was coming back to my host's family's house. And I was just thinking like, what am I gonna do when I come back? I have been like, every time I go to a coffee shop, every time I have my computer, which I always have my computer, I always go to a coffee shop and sit down and apply and apply and apply. Actually, that's such a lie. Okay, I haven't been applying, but what I have been doing is, it's because I know I'm talking at a million miles a minute, I'm sorry. When I said apply, I meant research. That's what I meant. I have been researching, really thinking about like, okay, what do I want to do? This is not what I want to do. I don't want to do that. I want to do this. And I think I've realized it's just as important to realize what you don't want to do as what you want to do. So I realized that even though I loved my program, it was a great experience. I don't want to go into education. I don't want to be a teacher. I don't want to do that. And the more I've been doing YouTube and doing all of this kind of stuff, I've kind of realized like, ooh, I really like this whole creative side of things. And I've realized like with this, like with my bullet journal, people always tell me like, oh my God, that's so cute. I don't know, I've realized and I've kind of like unveiled this creative talent that I have, that I knew I always had in me. Like I always enjoyed playing the piano. I always enjoyed like doing creative things, but I didn't really realize how much I loved doing it until I was doing YouTube more and doing all that kind of stuff. So I was thinking like my dream would to be a something like a digital editor, digital fashion editor, something like that. But then another part of me is like, maybe I could go to law school, maybe I could do something with law, and like my head's like in two different spaces. So I need to figure out what the heck I want to do and yeah, do that, because I'm stressed and like that's why I'm eating chocolate. So I'm gonna go downstairs to the sunroom of my host house and I'm going to do like a little workout, probably gonna do like a cardio. I probably shouldn't be eating this, but yeah, so I'm gonna get a workout in. I'm gonna feel good. I just need to get that out, you know, when you just need a good workout. So I'm gonna work out, I'm going to shower. I don't know if I'm gonna shower right after, because I always feel kind of weird showering in my host house when it's like the middle of the day, because I feel like they're judging me like, why are you showering at 4 p.m? Like, are you okay? So I'm going to work out and then I think I'm gonna make a coffee. I'm really craving a coffee, but I was like, no, gotta get that workout in. And then I'm gonna clean my room a little bit and get some editing done and also continue looking for jobs. Ooh, that's hot. I can't drink that. That's too hot. Okay, so it is much later right now. It's about, actually, I don't know what time it is. 8:40 p.m. and what did I last? Oh yeah, it was before I worked out. My workout was amazing. I did Blogilates as usual. I love doing her videos when I'm just kind of at home and trying to, you know, work on the fitness when I'm at home. But that was really great. I just did 4 rounds of her pit workouts, which is like Pilates intense interval training, which is kind of like it's kind of like HIIT, except it's with Pilates incorporated inside of it. So what am I doing now? I am drinking my coffee and I need to clean up this mess in my room, because when my room's a mess, I feel like my mind is a mess and I need to fix this. And yeah, so I need to fix my room. I also need to like figure out what clothes I want to donate, because there's a lot of clothes that I brought to France and I no longer wear, and also things that my sister left when she came to visit me and she was like, you can keep it, I don't really want it anymore. So I have a good amount of stuff that I want to donate. So I'm going to start deciding what I want to give away. So that's what we're gonna do. Everything, and I think I'm gonna go with one of my friends, maybe like on Wednesday or something, and we're gonna donate a bunch of clothes, because I know that Mango and H&M, I think you can go and take your clothes and they'll recycle the clothing, and I don't think it has to be like Mango and H&M clothing. It can be like anything. I'm not sure, but I need to double check if like the locations around me do that. But yeah, so I'm going to just continue. I'm gonna do some like laptop-y work and like light editing before I go to sleep. And yeah, tomorrow I'm actually gonna book a workout class in the morning. Hopefully they have bar, which is like my new favorite thing in the world. So I'm gonna see if they have a bar class, and if they do, I'm gonna book it and I'm gonna go. And then in the afternoon, I think around like 1 o'clock, I'm gonna meet with my friend Ashley, who I hung out with yesterday, and Ariel as well. Oh my god, I just realized we're like hanging out like all weekend, but it doesn't matter because I love them. But we're hanging out again, and Ashley actually, I don't know why I'm out of breath. Why am I so out of breath? But Ashley, she actually has a conversation partner, which is basically someone that you meet up with who's a native speaker in the language that you want to learn and like basically perfect. And she's been meeting with this language partner recently, and the language partner was like, hey, do you want to go on a picnic? And Ashley was like, yeah, and she invited me and Ariel, and I'm really excited. We're gonna go to this place called Parc des Plantes, I think. Is it Parc des Plantes? I think it's like a botanical garden, and they also have a zoo apparently, which is really cool. And we're all gonna bring like little snacks. I don't think we're gonna eat like lunch. I think it's gonna just be like snacky bits and stuff. So I'm very excited about that. So I'm probably gonna bring my clothes to change into at the gym. Oh my god, I look so bad right now. So I am finally home, and it was so much fun. I loved it. We just had a good old time speaking French, and it's like so nice to be able to practice your French with people your age, because even though I practice at my school, I'm either speaking to like the really, really young kids, or I'm speaking to people much older than me. So it's really nice to just like speak to people your own age, and they were telling us like all these different slang words and all of these like, I don't know, it was cool. It was really interesting, and there were a lot of words that I learned, and some inappropriate words that I learned, and it was so much fun. And I'm so excited because I recently bought my plane ticket to go to see my best friend in the whole freaking world in Portugal, in Lisbon, Portugal, and I'm like so excited. Oh my gosh, I've never been to Lisbon, and Lisbon has always been on one of my like one of the top places that I wanted to go, and I'm so excited. We just have to get the Airbnb. We're still like looking for the best location and everything. But I'm so excited. I'm not going until May, but I'm not sure if that's probably going to be one of my last Europe trips here, and I'm like so sad about it. But it's been amazing. I've been so lucky to be able to go to so many places. I think Lisbon is going to be the 8th or 9th country that I've been to here in Europe, and that's insane. And I'm so lucky to have been able to travel and like to see all these places, and I'm so excited to see her. It's gonna be so much fun. We're gonna be there for like a couple of days, like 5 days. And I'm actually going a day early, but yeah, anyways, I'm also debating if I should vlog the trip because vlogging is so much fun. I love vlogging, or else I wouldn't do it. But now that I don't have my vlog camera, I don't know if I want to be vlogging with my big camera because it's really heavy to be carrying around. And so I'm not sure. So I'm gonna see, even though I really would love to vlog the trip, but we'll see. Yeah, so I'm gonna continue chilling here and doing work. Probably gonna call a friend. I told her I would call her when I get home. And yeah, so I'll update you in a little bit. Dinner with my host family. I also have to be quiet now because it's like 10 p.m. now. But I had dinner with my host family and it was so good. It was delicious actually. So she made like this fried rice with like this like spinach on top, and it was delicious. And then I called my boyfriend and we talked. Actually we were talking the entire time. I was doing my bullet journal that I showed you guys. I was updating my bullet journal for the week. I do that every Sunday, so let me know if you would want like an in-depth like set up my weekly spread bullet journal type of video. I don't know if you'd be interested in that, but let me know. I actually got the design that I'm using for this month, which is like really cute hot air balloons from Amanda Rachel. She's like my favorite person to watch for bullet journal inspiration. She's the best, and I actually met her. She's so sweet. I met her at VidCon and she's really, really sweet. And yeah, so I got my idea from her. And yeah, so I basically set up my bullet journal. I did some productive bits here and there. And now I'm just gonna chill out. It's a little bit late now. Well, it's like 10 p.m. It's not that late, but it's a little late. So I'm gonna end my weekend in my life here. I always hate when I hear that, when I watch someone's like weekend in my life or week in my life, and then they're just like, I'm gonna end the vlog here. I'm like, no, don't leave me. Is that just me? Is that weird? Do I have abandonment issues? I am going to get ready for bed and probably watch a movie or something. I don't know, chill a little bit, read my book. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed my weekend in my life in Paris. I thought I would just show you kind of what I do on a weekend, and this weekend was super fun because I hung out with my friends and it was so much fun. But yeah, I might do actually a week in my life. So I haven't done one of those in a while, so let me know if you'd be interested. But thank you so much for watching. Subscribe. Everybody says it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, but literally you should subscribe because why aren't you? And yeah, you can follow me on Instagram. I post some cute pics here and there. My Instagram is just at Greta Luna Priego. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me this weekend. I hope that you had a lovely weekend too, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.